Guys, please check your audio and video settings. Please check your audio and video settings, guys. Yeah, tomorrow onwards, this session starts at what time, guys? 6 o'clock. Yeah, design pattern batch is over, boss. I'm free. So that's why this session will start tomorrow onwards at 6 o'clock. Right. Okay. Mm. Yeah, today's class is very interesting of us. That is distributed transaction management. What is that, guys? Distributed transaction management. Yes, everyone knows theory of it, but we are going to see practicals of it. And we are going to discuss this example application in two angles. XML plus annotations and Springboot. Remaining two models you develop. Because these two are popular models, guys. That's why I'm just cut short into two. Okay, actually this can be developed in all four models, but I'm just showing two best approaches. Right here, Spring distributed transaction management. Distributed transaction management using XML plus annotations. What, guys? XML plus annotations. Now listen. Distributed transaction management runs based on what protocol, guys? 2PC protocol. Runs based on which protocol, guys? Simply runs based on which protocol? 2PC protocol. Yes. Okay. 2PC protocol. Yes. Makes us to keep makes us to keep makes us to keep makes us to keep multiple resources, nothing but database softwares in a single transaction boundary. In a single transaction boundary. We need distributed transaction manager and XAR distributed JDBC driver softwares. We need XAR distributed JDBC driver softwares. Understanding my statement, guys? Super. Yeah. We cannot use regular drivers, guys. We have to use this one. In Spring environment, in Spring environment, we need to take JTA transaction manager, transaction manager as spring bean injecting JTA transaction manager as spring bean injecting number one, distributed transaction service. Number two, distributed manager. Check it out. User transaction IMP, user transaction manager. These are given by Atomacus. Okay, both the things I am injecting to whom, guys? JTA transaction manager. So distributed transaction service, distributed transaction manager, two are there. Distributed transaction manager. Okay, transaction manager. So JTA manager cannot do anything, boss. Everything it will do based on the distributed transaction service you inject, based on the distributed transaction manager you inject. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. So this will take care of logging activities, okay, which is required in 2PC protocol to perform single shot commit or single shot rollback on multiple database software. This will actually take care of commit rollback operations. Both are important, guys. In distributed transaction management, we need distributed transaction service and manager. Okay, guys. Now listen. We can get these distributed transaction service and distributed transaction manager. We can get these distributed transaction service and distributed transaction manager, okay, either from third party vendors or from, okay, application servers as services registered in JNDA registry. Okay, guys. Okay, third party vendors, guys. Third party vendors. Number one, Atomacus. Atomacus vendor is there. Atomacus, what are the Narayana, maybe developed by Indian, boss. Narayana. Okay, these two are third party, boss. Okay, WebLogic, Glassfish, Wildfly servers also give. Wildfly servers also give. Array, in while teaching JTA transaction, I have started WebLogic server. I have shown J&A registry of WebLogic server. Recollect. I have shown J&A registry of WebLogic server. Recollect. Yeah, WebLogic, Glassfish, Wildfire servers also give. Tomcat is not there. Not also give distributed transaction service and distributed transaction manager. Distributed transaction manager. Are you getting my point, guys? Distributed transaction service, distributed transaction manager. Okay, guys. Now listen. I'm going to give example by using Atomacus. Atomacus is quite popularly used one in the industry, guys. Okay, that's why I'm going to give my example by using Atomacus. And I will give idea how to work with server managed distributed transaction service also. Is that clear, guys? Yes. Okay, guys. Now listen. Atomacus. What's the spell, guys? I always take small. Atomacus. Or I don't know correct pronunciation. I pronounce like this. Atomacus. Atomacus provides number one. Number one. XAJDBC driver. Yeah, good news is you need not to arrange XAJDBC driver separately, boss. Understanding my point? Tomcat is not supporting distributed transaction. XAJDBC driver software. Next, distributed transaction service. It's like advice taking care of logging activities, protocol implementation, guys. 2PC protocol implementation. Next, distributed transaction manager. Distributed transaction manager. Come on, guys. This is the actual one who perform commit rollback activity. This will actually gives all signals related to phase one, all signals related to phase two. So both together we call it as a transaction service. So these are the three things that we will get at Marcus, guys. So XA drivers you need not to arrange. Transaction service and transaction manager also you need not to arrange. Understood point? Okay, boss. Okay, guys. Now listen carefully. XAJDBC driver software, distributed transaction service, distributed transaction manager. This is my Atomacus, boss. Now listen, listen. Preparing, preparing JTA transaction manager. Transaction manager. Okay. By injecting Atomacus, distributed transaction service and distributed transaction manager. Distributed transaction service and distributed transaction manager. Is that clear, guys? Is that clear, guys? Come on. Yes. Here, see, one small sample code I am there. You look at this code, guys. This is an XML and annotation environment. Just have a look on this. Try to understand this. Try to observe this carefully, boss. These properties are optional. These properties are optional to place, guys. Transaction timeout, all this stuff. They are not minimum things. These properties are optional, but here mandatory. The entire magic is there here, boss. Now listen. Atomacus supplied user distributed transaction service name is user transaction IMP. What is that? User transaction IMP. Super. Here what? Distributed transaction manager is user transaction manager. I have taken JTA transaction manager, guys. To a property user transaction, Atomacus distributed transaction service is injected. Come on. To a property transaction manager, what is next? Atomacus. Atomacus distributed transaction manager is injected. Everyone got the clarity, boss? Everyone understanding my statement or not? Atomacus distributed transaction service, Atomacus distributed transaction manager. Happening or not happening, boss? Right. Okay, as usually in annotation driven environment, instead of data source transaction manager, we have configured JTA transaction manager. So remaining all are same, boss. But one more, this one is there. While creating data sources, we should not use regular Hikari CP, guys. We have to use XA drivers. You have to use XA driver means Atomacus supplied drivers you have to use. Atomacus itself supplying what? Atomacus itself supplying what? Data source, boss. So let me show those things, guys. This is one thing. Now this is annotation. Now go to at the rate, any method at the rate transactional where you want to apply transaction service. Okay, guys. So now on which method you apply transaction service, this transaction service is applied. So inside that method, if two databases are involved, on both databases together, okay, on both database together, do everything or nothing principle will happen. Suppose withdraw is using one database, deposit using another database. On both database together, this distributed transaction service by internally using Atomacus transaction service, do everything or nothing will happen on multiple database software in single shot. Will happen on both database software in single shot. Come on, guys. Are you understanding? Okay, then I'll show one small thing, then I will go to next discussion. Okay, look at this. Atomacus data source bean. Atomacus data source bean is like Hikari data source, boss. Bean IDs are not fixed. You can take your choice names. I have given some meaningful names. That's it. Dirty fellows. Yes, guys. This is Atomacus supplied data source bean, guys. Array, it's like Hikari data source, Apache DBCP basic data source is there now, boss. Like that we are having. Okay. Close property tag, close bean tag. Close property tag, close bean tag, guys. Okay. Configuring data source by using Atomacus data source and using its XA drivers. Yes, this is important, guys. This is important. See, unique resource name, my choice name, that is not. Yes, this is Oracle XA data source. Oracle XA data source. Okay, makes makes to use XA data source and XA JDBC driver softwares. XA JDBC driver softwares. That's fine. So all these are the details to create the connection object. What is the logical database? What is the username? What is the password? What is the URL? Anyhow, nowadays driver class name is optional. Now they are not asking us. So this class name and this class name both are very important. Unique name can be anything of your choice. Unique name can be anything of your choice. Okay. Database software of single same application. Yes, guys. Sai Kumar, how can you think that distributed transaction manager of one application can perform commit operation on another application database software? No. Current application, two persistence operation should perform persistence operation on two databases. Then if you enable transaction, distributed transaction, both database comes under same boundary. So that do everything or nothing principle happen on both databases which are there in the same boundary. That means commit and rollback will happen on single shot. Commit and rollback will happen on multiple database software in single shot that are there in the transaction boundary. Right. I think you got the clarity, guys. Super. Okay, I will take same transfer money application, but between two accounts that are there in two different banks. Okay, use case. Between two accounts that are there in two different banks. Two different banks means, boss, two different database softwares, right? Two different database softwares. What do you say? Ah, definitely what is required? Distributed transaction management is required or not? Yes, use case, guys. To perform transfer money operation between two accounts of two different banks, we need the support of distributed transaction manager. Definitely we need the support of what? Distributed transaction manager. Understanding my statement, boss? Distributed transaction manager. Right. Okay. Now let me give the setup, guys. How much setup I can give, I will give, boss. Yeah, since these class names are quite lengthy, I'm just copy pasting, boss. But once we got even support, it's all about once we add the jars, once we got them even support, we can just control space. You can get all the class names dynamically, all the property names dynamically. Don't worry. Okay. Only to save the time, I'm doing this. Okay. Yeah. So this example with a small compromise, guys. What is that? Withdraw on one day per database, deposit on one database. But forever withdraw on same database, forever with deposit on database. Why? For deposit, I'm going to take one DAO, forever talking to same database software. For withdraw, I'm going to take separate DAO, forever talking to same database software. Understanding my statement, boss? Right. Okay. Now listen. Setup. Setup. Two accounts table. Two account. Two DTX dot bank underscore account DB tables. Tables. In two database softwares. one in Oracle, one in MySQL. One in Oracle, one in MySQL. Clear na boss? One in Oracle, one in MySQL boss. Super. To DTX underscore bank underscore account DB tables. Next is what? Okay. Add Atomacus libraries to project. Libraries to project. Next. This is my bank management service IMPL. Service IMPL class, which is a service class. There we will be having public string transfer money. Okay. Long source account number. Okay. Long dest account number. Long source account number. Long dest account number, guys. Long dest account number. And here double amount. What is that, guys? Double amount. What is the next one, guys? Double amount. Yes, I'm seriously going to take what, guys? Double amount. Double amount. Yes, public string transfer money. Long source account number. Long destination account number. Double amount. Seriously, literally what, guys? Double amount. Here, two DAOs. Withdraw DAO dot withdraw method. Withdraw DAO dot withdraw method. I'm going to take two DAO classes, guys. Source account number, comma, amount. Here, into count is equal to 1. Into count 1 is equal to. Into count 2. DDAO, deposit DAO dot deposit method. What is this? Dest account number, comma, amount. If both go smoothly, count double equal to 1 or count double equal to 2. Throw new runtime x. Sorry. Anything is 0. Sorry. Anything is 0. Throw new runtime exception. Throw new runtime exception with some message. Else, no else, not required. Some written statement, transfer money operation happened smoothly or not smoothly. Some written statement, end of the method. Right. Here two DAOs, guys. Two DAOs. Okay, guys. Here two DAOs. Listen. Withdraw DAO. Withdraw DAO AMPL. Oracle database software. Here will be having public int withdraw long account number, double amount. Yes. Public into deposit, guys. Okay, this is another one. Another one. What is that? Deposit DAYMPL. IMPL pointing to MySQL. Okay, here is the deposit method. Understanding my statement, boss? Come on. Everyone getting my point? So this is the setup. So the first setup I have to keep what ready was the first setup what I should keep ready. Two tables in two different database software. That's the first thing I should do. Yes. What's the first thing I should do? Two tables in two different database software. So I think I have both database softwares with me, boss. No problem. MySQL latest version. Yeah. SQL developer. It takes time. MySQL workbench. Yeah, if both started at a time, MySQL workbench. I'm looking for MySQL workbench. If both started at a time, system becomes slow, no doubt in that. Let me close unnecessary things. No unnecessary things are there. Yes. Yeah, workbench is bit slow, guys. More slow compared to this. Why those many times I have installed Eclipse to use latest version for latest batches. Biswadit. Okay, for morning Spring Boot batch, I am using 2021-03. 2021-03. So that people will get the feeling we are using latest ones. Because new batches, new ID, old batches will have old IDs. So that's why I'm forced to maintain both versions. No, yeah, I'm finding good. I'm enjoying 2021-03. No problem. 21-21-03 is good. As of now, good. I developed even standalone applications, even Spring Boot. It's doing well. It's really doing well. Yeah, you know, your PC might be slow, guys. If you have a good RAM, good processor, not a issue, no? Yeah, this Sunday 9:30 you have a class, guys. If my calculation goes rightly, today Thursday, tomorrow Friday, Saturday, I think Sunday you'll be having introduction of Spring MVC. Don't miss the introduction. You know that I directly won't give MVC flow. Before that, I will do some hangama, right? Why that came, why MVC came, and number of things I will talk. Don't miss that background. You like that kind of backgrounds? Or I should not talk about those backgrounds. Why Spring transaction came and other things are there. You really found useful, or like others, I should concentrate on direct point to point. Tell me, you give your feedback. You need background preparation. Okay. Like, because so many people, this art teaches so much concept before programming. I don't feel that is a concept, boss. That is minimum responsibility to know. Ah, Right. Okay. Yeah, definitely interviewer may ask, no doubt in that. Right. Array feedback is definitely required, boss. It's not like that because generation to generation expectations may change in a boss. Some people need, some people don't need. Like when I started online classes, first time because of lockdown only we came to online. Otherwise, we never used to conduct online classes. You know that. So I talked to one two online faculties who are already there in the doing that online classes conducting. They said, don't teach much theory. Okay, within 1 2 days you have to start coding. Otherwise, students will feel bored. They will run away. But for me, it really not happened, boss. I'm just conducting classes as it is in offline classes. How many days I need for building the concept? Those many days I am spending. I'm going in my same old order. I am not at all hurried to launch coding. But still, it is reachable or not? Still, it is reachable or not? Fine. Then I realized those people don't know how to present the subject, how to build the concept. That's why they are saying that people will feel bored if you don't start programming so early. Okay. Then I realized that faculty whom I contacted, he don't know how to build the concept. That's why he has misguided me. Right, boss. Let it be. Yeah, we have a table DTX distributed underscore. What is this? What is the other name you have taken, guys? Bank underscore account. Bank underscore account. What happened? What happened? Table came or not came? DTX underscore. Yeah. DTX underscore bank underscore account. Okay. Let it be, boss. ACCNO. Oh, with one column it has created a dirty fellow. ACCNO account number. Yeah, I don't take much columns, guys. 10. Actually, account number may have 12 digits, not 12. Say this. Holder name. Holder name. Varchar 220. Next, balance. Balance. What is this, guys? Float. Balance float. Account number, holder name, balance, boss. Account number, holder name, balance. Say okay. Account number here, holder name here, balance here. What is this? This is the SQL query. Meanwhile, let me create one small Maven project so that I can paste these tables, guys. Okay, Maven project, guys. Maven project. Yeah, Maven hyphen archetype hyphen Maven hyphen archetype hyphen. Come on. Maven hyphen archetype hyphen. Maven hyphen archetype hyphen. Come on, guys. Tell me what is that? Quick start. Daily we use, but I forgot. How come? Maybe I was thinking something else. TX MGMT pros 05 Spring distributed transaction. Spring distributed transaction using Etamarcus. What is the default package, guys? com.nt.test. com.nt.test. Before coming to tomorrow's class, I discussed one thing called @configuration property. Remembered? @configuration property. Everyone remembered, guys? Yeah, recollect that annotation. Yeah, while converting this project into Spring Boot project, in one properties file, we should write two database because our project should talk with the two databases. So many people asked me how to make one Spring application talking to more than one database. Today, indirectly learning that one, Ra Babu. In Spring Boot, we'll be having one application dot properties. You'll be having one application dot YML. How to make that one talking to two databases. That is that hangam also we have to see na boss. Yes. Soumya Malik, just reinstall Eclipse IDE or uninstall STS plugin, uninstall STS plugin, add a new plugin. Now listen, boss. I need to add so many jars now, multiple jars. Okay, let me change this plugin version to 14, guys. Plugin version to 14, guys. Number one. Number two, I need which jars? Okay. Still not coming. Might have installed multiple versions of STS plugin. Soumya Malik, check it out. MVN repository. Please concentrate on current discussions. Others will feel bored if you divert the discussion, guys. Spring context support 5.3.7. Okay. 5.3.7. Yes. Acha, if I answer anyone questions in the middle, is it disturbing listening flow, guys? I just want to note this feedback also so that I can tell them ask such questions at the end. Sometimes it is disturbing listening flow, concentration is diverted. Okay, I'll take only relevant questions then. I'll take relevant questions. Fine. Okay. First of all, file. But problem with me, when I see the question, I feel to answer it. DB script.txt. It all depends upon how you interpret, boss. If you listen those question, you feel extra knowledge coming. If you don't, if it is new to that question, you feel extra knowledge. If you already know, you'll feel bored. It all depends upon how you interpret, right? DB script, boss. Copy this. So I have one problem because when I see the question, I failed to answer. That's I should control. I should control that emotion. Yes, guys. Semicolon. Table in Oracle was DB table in Oracle. Same table or another name, your choice. Another name. Where is MySQL workbench, guys? Connection one, guys. Connection one. Connection one, guys. Okay, I think we have our logical database for our batch. 613 tables. Achha, only one table we created so far. Yeah, tell me here. DTX underscore bank underscore account. Right. ACCNO PK. Unique key also I need. Next, holder name. What name, guys? Holder name 25. Holder name 25. Holder name 25. Then what is this? Balance. Balance. Balance float. Float. Done. ACCNO int primary key, all this stuff. Apply. Apply. It is taking everything lowercase, boss, nothing else. Balance. Apply, guys. Oh, what's happening? Ayyo, MySQL one gone, ra babu. MySQL one gone. Today only should happen, boss. MySQL workbench. It literally takes time. Auto saved. That's good news. 613 tables. Oh, good news. Two tables are there. Okay. Two tables are there. Okay, boss. How to see this table, guys? How to alter table? Alter table. Yes, boss. Now listen. Everything came perfectly. Apply table created. So now select rows here. Here I will keep 1002, holder name Ramesh, balance 9000. Balance is 90. Only one record I am keeping. Destination account record only I am keeping. Similarly, go to Arakil, guys. Data, guys. Here also 1001 Anil, some 80,000 I have taken. Only one record. To avoid the confusions, I'm just taking only one record. Yes. Say refresh, done. Why it is not saved? Has been modified, save changes. Why it is not taking? Acha, green color itself taking a holder name balance. Okay, boss. Now MySQL table query gone. How to see the query, guys? How to see the query of MySQL? Anyone? Anyone? Okay, no problem. We are matured programmers now. We can convert one table into another table. This only we convert into MySQL. Create table. DTX underscore bank underscore account number. It's not number, it's a int 10, not null, enable will not be there. Okay. This system also not required was. Holder name varchar 220, varchar 20, not 120. Balance float 126, let it be. Constraint primary key ACC and done. Yes, tables are ready, boss. In the tables, data is ready, guys. Okay. Next, jars, boss. We have to think about adding Spring context support jar. Yes, that's a compulsory one. Next, Aracle, not Aracle, Spring JDBC jar. Spring JDBC jar, not the starter. Spring JDBC jar, guys. Say paste. Okay, boss. And I need to add Spring Aracle jar, Aracle and MySQL jars. Aracle and MySQL jars. Aracle and MySQL jars. OJDBC 8, guys. Second one is doing well, it seems. Second one is doing well. Done. Copy this. Next. Next one is what, guys? MySQL relate, MySQL connector J. MySQL connector J. 8.0025. Say paste. Next. Here we are having Axpexay viewer. Axpexay viewer 1.5.4. Select this and paste. Hey, 1.5.4 is a old one, guys. Let me take the second one. Axpexay viewer. Array. First one itself good, huh? Yes. 1.9.6, guys. Next, Axpexay RT. Axpexay RT. Yeah, Lambak. Are there any getter setter methods right now? Not there. Lambak. Okay, add it. Since you are asking for it, add it. There is no wrong in that. Yeah, but Atamakas API related jars also we have to add. Atamakas related jars also we have to add. Tell me exact wordings. Atomacus util. Yes, this jar is required to add. Atomacus util, guys. 5.0.8 latest. Add it. Next. Atomacus. Let me type. Atomacus util. Atomacus I will type. So yeah, these many jars we are adding manually in Spring Boot. Actually not required, right? Atomacus starters. Actually Spring Boot also there, but starters are there. Atomacus. Okay, one thing. Let's not waste the time. Okay, I think here this project is there in Gradle. No problem. Take build.gradle. From there we inspire and we add jars. Atomacus util transaction JTA, transaction JDBC, all these are given by at markers. Next, JTA, only JTA, only JTA. My connector J, aspects Arakil one. That's fine. Okay, this one, guys, you have to remember this. Atomacus util, transaction JTA given by Atomacus, transaction JDBC given by Atomacus. Okay, and one small thing, JTA, only JTA jar, which is Java X dot transaction. Java X dot transaction. And connector J regular, these are expected ones. Spring JDBC, expect RT, these are expected. Util we already added. Okay, transaction JTA, Atomacus transaction JDBC. These two things we try to add, boss. Okay, transaction JTA, transaction JTA, transaction JTA. Oh, what is happening? Transaction JTA. mvn repository.com.atomacus. Okay, I'll take the URL then. I'll take this URL then paste. Yes, transaction given by Atomacus. 5.0.8, guys. Say paste. Next, transaction JDBC. Transaction, ayo, where it gone? mvnrepository.com. Say paste. Transaction JDBC. Transaction. Yeah, that time also I have spent some time to get all this stuff. First time also. Then JTA. (1.1). Here, what is that? 1.1. Perfect. Matching. Done, guys. I think we got all the jars, guys. Yeah, see, main jars only we have added, even dependent jars also we got, guys. Yes. Java version changed, happy. Application 1.java deleted, that's a default file. Test.java, this is also default package and file, leave it. Right click, new package. Right click, new package. Tell me. com.nt.dao. Yes. New package. com.nt.service. New package. com.nt.cfgs. New package. com.nt.test. Test is already there. What else required, guys? DAO service test CFG. Is there any need of here? Is there any need of DTO BO? No, only 3 parameters. No need of DTO BO. There is no need of DTO, BO really, boss. I think these are sufficient, boss. Jar files came, boss. DAO, new interface. DAO, new interface. Now listen. I withdraw DAO. I withdraw DAO. Public int withdraw. Long account number, double amount. Long account number, double amount. I'm going to use Spring JDBC, boss. Spring JDBC means what, boss? Spring JDBC means full of unchecked exception. New class. Withdraw DAO IMPL interface. I withdraw DAO. Yes, guys. At the rate repository. At the rate repository. WDAO. At the rate repository. WDAO. Next. Private JDBC template. Withdrawn Oracle na Vara JT. JT. Here is my at the rate auto. Here is my at the rate qualifier. Here is my at the rate qualifier. Vara JT, Vara template. Array, there will be two JTs, boss. They will be taking two JTs, one pointing to Oracle, one pointing to MySQL. That's why I'm giving ambiguity problem solution. Solution for ambiguity problem. Next, private static final string. Final string. Tell me. Withdraw underscore query. Withdraw underscore query. Update. What is that, guys? TX underscore DTX underscore. Okay, DTX underscore bank underscore account. Set balance. Set balance. Where ACCNO is equal to question mark. Set balance is equal to Done, boss. Why ACCNY is equal to question mark? Because we have to take one or other criteria column, na? Okay. Actually, why I'm writing deposit query, guys? Surinder M, tomorrow onwards 6 o'clock. Tomorrow onwards session starts at 6 o'clock. Into count 1 is equal to JT dot update withdraw underscore query. Okay, first amount, then ACCNO. Return count. Yeah. Withdraw method, guys. Amount comma ACNO. Amount comma ACNO. Amit, this is a third party one. Without server, these things will work. If you want to work with the server one, WebLogic or WebSphere. No Tomcat. I just now have explained, Ankit. Why are you asking same point, boss? Withdraw, guys, into count one JT dot update withdraw query amount comma ACNO return count one. Return count one. Yes, boss. Done. File save as deposit DAO IMPL. Deposit DAO IMPL. Yes. Deposit underscore query. Update DTX underscore bank underscore account. Set is equal to set balance is equal to balance plus ACNO, boss. RA template. Here, what is this? Deposit underscore query. Amount and first amount, then account number. Return count 2. Return count 1. I'm changing deposit 1. I'm changing. Count 1, count 1. Here is what? Deposit. Deposit. Count 2. Count 2. This is what? Deposit method, guys. Okay. Here, what should is a query? I should write withdraw underscore. Yeah, why I'm taking this withdraw method here. Leave it. Now listen. Deposit long account number double amount. Okay. In the super 1 minute. Here I deposit DAO. I deposit DAO. Create interface. I deposit DAO. I withdraw DAO method you take. Say, long account number double amount. Done. Are you ready with the? Are you able to see both the things, guys? Now deposit DAO. I deposit DAO, guys. In I deposit DAO, what method I should take? Deposit method. Deposit method. Now red color gone. Yes. In both DAOs, what guys? In both DAOs, we have done this, guys. In both DAO, this one. But listen, guys, in this DAO, I have to change this one to one. Deposit into what? MySQL. MySQL template. MySQL template, guys. Okay. Right. I think any confusion so far, guys? Right. Now I'll go to persistence hyphen new others Spring Bean configuration file persistence hyphen config.xml. Persistence hyphen config.xml. Yes. Context colon import context namespace. Also, I think that is enough, guys. Context colon annotation config. Or context colon components can we will write. Components can base package com.nt dot come on com.nt dot DAO related. But same thing also needs, guys, some data sources, some drivers configuration. Remembered? Yes. Data source pointing to Oracle by using its own database software. By using its own database software. By using its own data source configuration. Bean ID is equal to so we have to configure both DAOs, guys. WDAO class is equal to withdraw DAO IMPL. Pointing to MySQL. DDAO okay. I think there is no need of configuring then was. We have taken at the rate repository. Fine. Okay, we have taken at the rate repository not required. So then what should we configure? Data source we have to configure, but our mind diverted somewhere. Bean ID vara XA data source. Class is equal to, tell me guys, class is equal to Atomacus data source bean. Atomacus data source bean. Vara XADS. Now tell me here what is this. Property name, unique resource name, value is equal to Vara XA. What is this, guys? Must be followed by acha, this one. Yes, guys. Let it be. Next, property name, data source class name. What is the class name, guys? Data source class name. Data XA data source class name. Property name, XA data source name, this one. Yeah. Next, property name, XA properties. Props, prop key. What are the minimum keys we have to maintain? Username, password, URL, database password. Database name XC, username system, password is manager, URL is this much. URL is this much. Yes. Copy this, guys. Paste it. Pointing to MySQL. Vara MySQL DS. Atomacus source bean. Unique resource name. Unique resource name. What is its unique resource name? MySQL XA. Anything you can give us. MySQL XA. Any name you can give. No problem. XA data source class name. Yes. What is XA data source class name, guys? JDBC colon. MySQL colon. 3 slashes. Localhost 3306. Localhost 3306. Acha, driver class name. This is what driver class name. Data source class name. It's a unique class name, guys. This is the unique class name. MySQL SQL. MySQL XA data source. XA property. Database name XE. System is manager. Password is manager. URL is this one. End of this one. Come on. Yes, I think this is logical database name is what, guys? Logical database name. NTSP 613 DB. User system. User system. No, root. Password root. Yes, URL right. Come on, guys. We are using XA drivers and to create connection pools kind of thing. Understanding? Yes. Still not over. Still big things are there. Okay. Still I have not taken a data source transaction service and manager and should okay. All these things we did was not. URL is not changed. Yo, MySQL URL is still pointing to Oracle URL. Yes, let me change this one. JDBC colon MySQL colon 3 slashes. What is next? Localhost 3306 slash C306 slash. Come on. What is this? NTSP 714 DB. NTSP 7. No, but our batch code, our batch is what? 613 DB. Sorry, if you write 2 slashes, if you write 1 slash, you can write this hangama inside. If you write multiple choice of your choice, JDBC colon MySQL colon logical database is this one. Understanding my statement, boss? Right. Why are you using 3 slashes? Array, when Java and MySQL both are there in the local machine, you need not to mention host name and port number. It will be picked up automatically. So remaining. So for to indicate that 3 slashes. Fine. Okay. Still so many things are there to do. But listen, we are using Atomacus supplied XA drivers. This XA driver, see everywhere XA will be there. Okay. Come on. Right. Tomorrow when we meet, we'll finish this application development, guys. Thank you.